If you're considering moving into your very first apartment, please watch this video first. Reason why is because this is actually the anniversary of me moving into my very first apartment within my 30s, and it's a lot of things that I wish I would have learned beforehand, and moving is never easy to come by. So here are some tricks and tips that I wish I would learn before I move, so that you all can learn from my mistakes. So let's get into it. The most important thing that I want to talk about first is finances. Money. The first month is always going to be the most expensive if you are not prepared, and I was not prepared like that. Okay, I forgot about paying for deposits. You have to pay for renter's insurance and other fees that you probably didn't realize, and I wish I would have put a little bit more money to the side before, because it could get costly. And with me living like a very simple life, I have a studio apartment. It wasn't that much, but still I still want to put money to the side just in case. So for that reason, I saved up like around almost $10,000 for rent, almost a full year of rent. And you always listen to me. You always want to have a little bit of some cushion before you move out, because I'm telling you, life comes at you fast as hell, and it's like you don't even realize it. Sometimes you may get a freaking parking ticket. You may have, God forbid, your car, something may happen to your car. You always want to be prepared. So even if it's not a full year of rent saved up, at least let it be like 3 months or 6 months, but you always want to have that comfort cushion in case anything happens, okay? The other tip that I like to talk about is make sure that you're buying before you move into your apartment, because that also can save you a lot of money and time. So for me, for example, I bought my Ring camera for security, towels, washcloths, my shower curtain, and my shower ring before I moved in here. But the one thing that I wish I would have took more into consideration is supplies. So supplies like your cleaning supplies, detergent for your clothes, food condiments, your seasonings, stuff like that. I didn't think about buying beforehand, but I wish I did, because when I start buying it adds up, y'all. It adds up. Now we're talking about savings. You want to make sure that even if it's like $5-10, make sure you put some money to the side for a rainy day, because I keep saying life coming at you fast. So if you think that you are bad with saving money, me personally, what I've been doing, I got this box to where the only way for you to get inside of it is to beat it with a hammer. I'm serious. So you can either use this as a tool to help you save some money, or you can just put it in a box or put it in your savings, but you always want to put some money to the side, okay? And for another tip, if you're able to, make sure that you can buy in bulk, because it can save you a lot of money, okay? My mom has a Sam's Club account, so I was just buying like tissue paper, paper towels, cleaning wipes, right? And even still now, after a whole year, I still have more than enough trash bags, paper towels, cleaning wipes. Now I get it, some people aren't in that predicament to even buy in bulk, and I get it, but you want to make sure that you are saving as much money as you can. So look out for stores like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, the dollar store. Don't sleep now. They actually have like very like cute mittens and stuff. Like, don't be ashamed to buy from those certain places, because it's you ain't trying to impress nobody. You're thinking about yourself and getting your stuff together, okay? And one of the other places that I love to shop at to save money, that also has some cool stuff to choose from, is thrift stores and Goodwills. They have beautiful plates and cups, blenders, air fryers, whatever. You want to save money, you want to be costly about it. Now, if that isn't up your speed, I got you. Here are some other options to choose from. Facebook Marketplace. I actually got my couch from there for a very good price. They have amazing good things on there, stuff that they give out for free, stuff that's in amazing condition, that has a very good price tag on it. Even if that's not your, now if that still isn't your thing, they have free groups on Facebook within your area that just gives out free stuff. And if you're just starting off, just getting your apartment, there's nothing wrong with starting small and building your way up. The only person that you need to impress is yourself. You can look out for it estate sales. I love doing those. I look at garage sales to look and find some great finds. Don't be afraid to downgrade. So within being within my first year, I realized some things were getting way pricier than I realized. So if you need to like downsize and cancel some subscriptions, it's okay to do that. So the main ones that I use is Canva, ChatGPT, Amazon, right? But I was like, dang, you know, money getting tight and I gotta save some money. Here's my little tip. Whenever you are trying to cancel some of the subscriptions, they will give you a extended opportunity. So for example, with me trying to cancel Canva, they're like, hey, you can pause your account for 3 months and you won't pay anything until 3 months from now. With ChatGPT, with me having the pro version, they were like, hey, you have 1 full month free before you cancel. So like, don't be afraid to downgrade, okay? Because you can always come back to resubscribe when your money is looking right. For groceries, child. Oh, it adds, you can be spending some money on some food, okay? Because I buy a lot of like high quality food. I don't know if you do too, but I do, like more organic. That can get pricey quickly. And for me, I try to spend like around $65 through $80 like bi-weekly for my groceries. And one of the ways that I like to save money is one, coupons. Child, don't be afraid to use some coupons, okay? Especially at Kroger, if you do shop at Kroger. 2, make sure that you're going to different locations to see if they have one product more affordable than the next. So for example, I may find some taco shells at one Kroger for $4, right? But at the next store like H-E-B, I find it for like $3. Of course, I'm gonna go for the more cheaper product at H-E-B. So make sure that you're going to like different locations and different grocery stores to see if they have one product way more affordable at a different store. And my very last tip that I want to share with you all for groceries is that I use this app called Too Good To Go. So basically what it is that certain food companies use this app to sell their food that's getting close to expiration at a very well discounted price, okay? And Whole Foods actually started being on this app not too long ago. I love it. So what I mostly get from this category is their meat stuff. And I want to say so far that I've saved like around $34 buying meat just from using this app right here. So if you all are interested in learning more about this app, I'll link it down below so that you all can get started on it. And y'all, if you're enjoying the tips in this video, please go ahead and like the channel. I truly appreciate it. One of the other most important things that you all should realize when you move out is community is a very big thing. I don't know about you, but I am an introvert. I enjoy my own space. I enjoy being within my own company. I enjoy me, but I also get lonely too. And it is a lonely process. So if you're moving to a new location, having no friends and no family, you're gonna get lonely. You need to get your ass out the house for a fact. And one of the tips that I would like to say towards you is Threads. Threads would probably be my #1 place to find stuff that you're interested in. So for me, for example, I do art. I am an artist. So the only way that I'm getting at the house is either art or food, because I love food. So on Threads, I probably like look up like Houston artists or Houston art events. And I love games. So one of the ways that I actually found out about this amazing game night was through Threads, and I've been a part of it ever since. So whatever your interest is, maybe like you're into anime, fashion, photography, modeling, whatever it is, don't be afraid to look it up on Threads. And after Threads, I would say TikTok is also a great way to find the same interests as you. I would say Instagram hashtags, but they're not as beneficial the way how they used to be years ago. And the last thing I would say is Facebook groups. Do not sleep on Facebook. I promise you, it's just not for the aunties and the uncles. You will find great, amazing groups on there. I promise you, just give it a chance. But if social media is not your thing, I get that. I would say to look at websites and also apps. So for example, maybe do Eventbrite. I know they have Eventbrite. They have this one called Posh, I believe. They have another one called Meetup, which I just found out about. So for me personally, I actually pay a group. I want to say it's called Parlor Social. They just started this event program in Houston, probably like around October, November, within the city. But I want to say it's located in Houston, Chicago, but it's based in New York. So for me personally, I pay $20 a month, but I believe they went up on their price, and I would definitely say it is worth it. It is worth it. The people who are a part of that group, I would have never met just walking down the street. Don't be afraid to go out and mingle with people. I promise you, people aren't as mean as they appear. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Social media is not real. It really is not real. Like, I know there's a lot of trolls and mean comments that are funny sometimes, but in real life, people are, in my personal experience, people are more nice than you realize. And really, when you closed mouths don't get fed, basically. And from my personal experience, I realized people don't mind giving you advice or helping you out when you ask. Like, don't be afraid to ask questions. Like, I promise you, when you're out on your own, it may seem scary at first, but once you get in the groove of things, you realize like life isn't as scary as it appears to be. And lastly, what I want to talk about is don't be afraid to document your journey. It doesn't have to be for social media, it can just be for you. So it can be in ways of you writing in your journal, in voice notes, or you just like talking to the camera the way how I'm doing. This is actually what I prefer to do the most, because you don't realize how much you have grown within a year, and that year is going to fly by, believe me. And it's like you just want to go back to see, like, damn, I was having a bad day, but I made it through. I didn't know how I paid for rent that month, but I did it. And it's like once you realize that you're going through life pushing it and you're doing it smoothly or ugly, like, it don't matter, you're doing it. You're doing it. And there is many people who wish that they were in your position right now in their own apartment, and you will see how much of a blessing it is that you probably like two years ago will be happy that you made it right here now in your first apartment. So please don't take it for granted. Record your process, record your finances, record you going on that first date, you meeting up with that first person, you trying out a new restaurant, new job, whatever. Just don't be afraid to document your journey. You will see how much you've grown as a person and how much confidence that you have earned. I promise you, it may seem scary right now, but you got it. And remember, you're not behind, you're just learning. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all have learned some great tips. Please leave down your favorite tip down below, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.